will be at the Emirates to obviously come out and really see what exactly Arsenal can do in this particular fixture. What is on the cards? What is on the cards is simple. Arsenal need to win the remaining 2 games to be announced the Premier League champions of 2025-2026 season. And this is one of the moments where they are supposed to come up and really put out a very spirited fight as a club of Arsenal, I tell you. So we here to wait and see how things are really going to be panning out at the Emirates at 22 hours on Monday. That's when the game of football is going to be played at the Emirates after doing the needful. And this win is really going to be very vital. Why? If they win on Monday, 1 point more, right? So we will go 5 points clear ahead of a team known as Arsenal. Will go 5 points clear ahead of a team known as City. And City is going to be playing on Tuesday, playing against Bournemouth. Tricky game that I don't expect City to walk away 3 points with. And I tell you, by the end of Tuesday, we might be knowing the champions of the Premier League. And I tell you, it's only and only and only in the Premier League that we haven't gone ahead to obviously know the winner. But in all the top leagues, we now know who the winners are for the title of their leagues in there for you. So that's exactly how things are really panning out here onto what we call the Rokani Media Football. And I know I've gone ahead to come in late, but I told you I'm obviously going to be coming live to do this. And it's quite a moment to be here. And we are discussing this big game in there for you. Match day 37 for the club of Arsenal. And many are coming thick and fast to see to it that all goes on well as planned. So let's go eyes in here onto our channel. Now, this game is coming in through when Arsenal is still on top of the Premier League table and they are fast in there for you with 79 points. Then Burnley is 19th with 21 points, meaning that Burnley have already gone ahead to be evicted or relegated from the Premier League. And after them being relegated from the Premier League, I tell you, there is nothing that they are fighting for. And when you're playing teams like these, obviously, it's hard to really give yourself an ultimate win in there because these teams are really playing for nothing. I tell you, they are like, let's get the season done and dusted. And that's why they are playing. So it's really going to be not an easy game like in the Premier League. A team like Burnley here that is doing that bad and already relegated can come up and obviously shock a team known as Arsenal. Right. And, you know, the side of Man City can come up and obviously tell the players that if you beat Arsenal, we're obviously going to be giving everyone like £20,000. You understand? So if that comes to pass, I tell you, things will be going into the worst way for the club of Arsenal. But the most motivated person here is all about a team called Arsenal because they know what it is. And the fans of Arsenal are obviously going to be coming out in huge numbers to support their club. Why? Because their club is obviously going to be playing their last game at the Emirates. What is sad is that even if they win, they won't be lifting their trophy at the Emirates, meaning that all will be lifted at Crystal Palace. But I've always told people that at Crystal Palace is in London, even Arsenal is in London, meaning that Arsenal fans can obviously put out a fun pack outside Crystal Palace to watch that game of football. When it's done, they can obviously start their celebrations from there. Not so? So let's wait and see how that pans out. Now, Arsenal has scored 68 goals and a team known as Burnley has gone ahead to score 37 goals. That is it. So Arsenal is one of those teams that is going to hit to score most goals after Man City. 27 goals have been conceded by Arsenal, and Burnley has conceded 73, meaning that they are in negative 30-something. 36 negative. Now, shots. 365 shots by the club of Arsenal. 177 have been on target. 188 have been off target. 158 shots have been blocked by the opponents that Arsenal is going to hit to play with. Then, when you go to the side of Burnley, 224 shots, 110 shots on target, 114 shots off target, 110 shots blocked by the opponents. Passing accuracy. Arsenal averages a passing accuracy of 84.03% per game, and Burnley averages a passing accuracy of 78.74% per game. Arsenal has gained 9 points from losing position, and Burnley has gone ahead to gain 10 points from losing position. 9 points have been dropped by Arsenal from winning positions, and 15 points have been dropped by Burnley from winning position in there for you. So, Arsenal last time beat West Ham 1-0. You know that game ended in a dramatic way, right? VAR came up and obviously intervened, and the goal of West Ham that came in through in the 93rd minute was obviously cancelled out. And West Ham has gone ahead to get relegated today. That is it. That is it, because Spurs just need a point. That is it, for them to stay in the league. And I know they'll get it because they're having their game, is it on Tuesday or Wednesday? Right? So, Burnley drew 2-2 with Aston Villa. That is in their last outing in there for you. So, previous meetings, games played are 99, won are 49 by Arsenal. 29 have been won by Burnley, right? And 21 draws have been encountered in this particular meeting. Previous meetings, this season, first leg, Arsenal went out at Burnley and they beat Burnley by 2-0. Last season, in the season of 2023-2024, Arsenal hosted Burnley and they beat Burnley by 3-1. And when they visited Burnley in the season of 2024, 0-5. Arsenal scored 5. All put 5 aside, known as Burnley, in there for you. So that's exactly how things really went ahead to happen in there for you. Now, that takes us to what we call the team news. Team news indicates that Riccardo Carafiori was withdrawn at halftime with unspecified issue. That is it. Benjamin White's season is over, you know that. Mikel Merino back on the grass. Timber is also back, but not into the squad in there for you. And the rest of the players are readily available. When we go to a team known as Burnley, Hannibal Mabry went ahead to come off in the 69th minute, you know, and in the game they played in match day 36 against Aston Villa, but it said he has gone ahead to recover on well and be available on Monday. Now, experienced right back Connor Roberts is also nearing a senior comeback following over a year out with an Achilles injury, having recently competed for the under-21s, you know. But Jordan Bayer is having a hamstring injury. Josh Cullen is out with any injury. That is it. So, those are the players of Burnley that we least expect to obviously participate into this particular encounter. You understand? So, let's obviously head into what we call the probable starting 11, and we see what Arsenal obviously put out. System 4-3-3 for the club of Arsenal, no doubts about it. And we head to the lineup and see how things will pan out. Now, in goal, it's going to be David Raya, no doubt about it. You know, with Benjamin White out until the end of the season, you know, and Julian Timber also doubtful, we expect to see that Mosquera comes in through to be played as the right back. There for you. Riccardo Carafiori having problems. Lewis Skelly, one of those that I think can't be played at left back anymore. if at all other players are readily available, Hincapie comes in through to take that slot. Then Gabriel Magalhaes and William Saliba will come in through to play as the right back and left back respectively in there. We go to the midfield. That brings in Declan Rice in there. Then Miles Lewis Skelly comes in through, and a player called Martin Odegaard doing the needful. That is the mid three that will obviously be showing up tomorrow, according to me and my team here to the Rokani Media Football. Bukayo Saka, right forward. Left forward, Leandro Trossard. Center forward, Victor Gyökeres. That is my probable starting 11 for the side of Arsenal, as they take on a team known as Burnley. Now, how do we expect Burnley to line up? Dubravka in goal, Walker, Twanzebe, Esteve, and Perez, obviously doing the needful to play as the defenders. Wekechuku and Florentino in the double pivot. Chauna will be played as a central attacking midfielder. You know, Hannibal, Anthony, and Fleming will obviously come in through to play into what we call the front three, to obviously see to it that they really get a result from there. Now, Arsenal and this team will obviously do the needful to give us a very good game. That is it. And my prediction is 2-0 for the club of Arsenal. Another clean sheet for David Raya. He might really get 18 clean sheets in there for you. Are they 18? 19. He might be getting to 19 in there for you. So my prediction is 2-0 for the club of Arsenal. Odul Paul, hello my brother. Radi, thanks for our wonderful work. Thank you. Tukwasiwe Eric, good morning RD. I think Arsenal have to show their mighty. All right. And remember, teams in a relegation zone are funny. Remember Wolverhampton Wanderers. Yeah. They can easily stop you from winning this league. And I tell you, there has to be some Man City officials who have gone ahead, obviously, get into the heads of these players. And they're like, you beat Arsenal, or make them drop points. You obviously know exactly what it happens or what it needs. And for the club like Arsenal, they just need this game to come in through and obviously score very, very, very many goals in there for you. My prediction is 2-0 for the club of Arsenal. I sign out for now. See you later, and continue to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that